Two people, two chairs, two faces, and a whole lot of balls. This is Faceball.
I think the game started back in April 2007. Dunstan's cube was roughly about 10 feet away from mine, diagonally across, and we had a bunch of balls left over from the Flickr anniversary party.
I think we were having a lot of beach ball wars.
Yeah, we were throwing balls around.
And then we started having a bit of an accuracy competition. We have frisbees, we have flying monkeys,
we have flying chickens.
Faceball emerged as the most prominent of the games because it doesn't hurt as much as Dart Wars. So the main rules of Faceball are 2 players sit 10 feet apart from each other. One player starts as the shooter and the other player starts as the receiver. And you throw or hit the ball at the opponent and you have to try to hit them in the face. If you hit them in the face, you get a point and you get to go again. And that carries on until you miss. And then your opponent gets to try to hit you.
You go for 5 rounds.
And whoever's got the highest total is the winner. I don't think anyone's ever been disqualified.
I don't think you can get disqualified. You can suck, but I don't think you can get disqualified.
You can cheat, but you're penalized rather than being disqualified.
One thing that's against the rules is that when the ball's coming at you, you can't duck, or you can't miss, or purposefully get out of the way.
Why are the balls pink and blue? Well, it's Flickr's colours. When you blow these balls up, it's quite frustrating sometimes. They blow up not entirely round, and so you hit them and they curve off to one side. So we've good balls get a check and bad balls get a cross. Training for Faceball.
Push-ups, sit-ups.
Quite a lot of push-ups. I'm trying to think. I often play with much smaller balls when I'm at home, just to train.
Also, accepting the ball is difficult too, because you might want to practice that sometimes. I think we've got scores for every game that we've played thus far.
This was a record at the time, 15 hits in a row and a 5-round score of 31.
The winner gets bragging rights and fame and money.
Sometimes money and sometimes a trophy.
Sometimes it's just enough to see your name on the whiteboard as the winner and circled many times. It allows you to get rid of some work-related stress.
It's kind of a group activity. People can gather around, cheer and play the guitar and mock and so on. Work, which gets in the way a lot. People are working now. The man in the huge cowboy hat, working. The guy with the banjo, he's working.
The more Faceball we play, the better our creative abilities are. Really? Faceball's, yeah.
I'm just less angry.
We've got a good number of guitarists in the office, so the theme of music during tournaments is pretty, let's see, it's pretty Mexican flavored, I think.
It is pretty Mexican flavored.
I don't know why. The one great thing about Faceball and photos is that it's really good to get photos of Faceball being played because the balls are inflatable, they're inflated balls, and so they deform really well when you smash them up against somebody's face. And so it makes for really good photos.
They say invention comes from necessity. Was there a need?
Well, I needed to hit John repeatedly from 10 feet away, and apparently he needed to hit me as well.
You know, a lot of people would say, wow,
None of those people work here. Oh, just that curve? It's very annoying.
But as to where it's going to go in a playing sense,
That's up to the community, up to the Faceball community, I think.
very much so. One of the great things that websites do is produce a product which is flexible enough and simple enough that people can make it their own and take it places that you wouldn't have dreamt of. And Flickr certainly does that. Flickr's so flexible, people use it in ways we'd never have thought, and we're hoping that Faceball's going to be the same.
A lot of other Yahoo groups are playing.
We've got people at Apple playing it, which is rather nice. People at Google definitely want to play it, but so far I think Google is a ball-free area, so I think we're going to have to send them some.
Yeah. I don't think they have any balls.
No balls.
It certainly seems like it would be a good place for endorsements.
Oh,
Ooh,
Coke.
look, it's Pepsi.
Faceball. Your face, our balls.